Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Overnight Action Report here at MarketStream.live. My name is Joe Cusick with the Cusick Group, securities offered by MoneyBlock. Let's take a look at all the action that happened in Asia overnight. Japanese Nikkei added about 0.3% in the session to end the week higher by 1.7%. Now, we did see the Japanese yen trading at 115.07. That's lower by about 0.5% against the U.S. dollar. And that's basically in reaction of the Bank of Japan indicating purchases of Japanese government bonds with the maturities between 5 and 10 years. So they're getting into the heart of that yield curve. And they're looking to increase that to about 450 billion Japanese yen. And that's up about from what was expected, which was around 410 billion Japanese yen. Now, taking a look at where the performance was in the markets at this last trading day in Asia, and specifically in the Nikkei, Bridgestone, Casio, Trend Micro, Hitachi, Mitsubishi Motors, Fast Retailer, and Hino Motors all gained between 1.1% and 2.9%. We did see some downside action in DuPont Screen Manufacturing, as well as Nissan Motor, lost between 0.5% and 1.9%. We're going to watch those exporters, especially the car builders. We're going to see those have been moving and have been under some pressure, especially with now we're getting more rhetoric out about the trade policies coming out from the President Trump's administration. Take a look at EWJ, trading at 51.25. We're going to watch this one closely. Remember, we're going to want to see $50 held for the short and midterm bulls if the continuation to the upside is going to have any gusto in Japan. Now, taking a look at China, the Shanghai Composite was closed for the Lunar New Year, but it was a pretty impressive week in the Shanghai Composite. It gained 1.2% this week. And so we're going to watch that. FXI, you could take a look at that ETF that tracks the composite, trading at 36.85. Right now, looks like there's going to be about a 70-cent range for the next 8 days, or not 7 days, going into the end of next week. Watch 35.51. That's going to be a critical level. We're going to want to see that held on a short-term basis. If a break above 30, if a continuation to the upside is going to have any gusto, we're going to want to see some momentum on those short-term trades, get some more volume in there. Hong Kong was open. Shed about 0.1%. Volume was very light because of the Lunar New Year. But Hong Kong the Hang Seng did gain about 2.1% this week. Pretty impressive week. And there was movement in the energy-related names yesterday, like China Petrol and Chemical, as well as PetroChina, up about 1% apiece. Financials, though, were mixed, and they were leading for most of the week. Bank of China, China Construction Bank, as well as Ping An Insurance lost between 0.2% and 0.6%. And we had HSBC and Hang Seng Bank all adding about 0.1% or 0.9% respectively. We're going to keep an eye on that, especially with the current currency fluctuations in the yuan. EWH is trading at 21.05. Watch this one closely. $20 is really the level. $20.50 is going to be a level that we're going to want to watch on this ETF that tracks the Hang Seng. It needs to hold if the bulls are going to continue to keep control in this Hang Seng ETF. Now, finally, take a look at India. The Sensex added 0.6% after what has been an impressive week, extending a gain of 2.4% for the week in India. Bank shares had a solid showing last night. ICI Bank and SBI, Axis Bank, HDFC, all rising between 0.5% and 4.7%. Now, large cap Tata Motors and Hero MotoCorp both lost between about 0.7%. We also saw that ITC was the weakest performer, falling 2.8%. Watch EPI today trading at 21.31. The range, it's going to be about 30 cents for the day, about 50 cents for the next 7 days. Want to watch $20.50. That's going to be a critical level for the long-term trend in India to continue. It was an impressive week after all. And an impressive week for Asia across the board, all finishing the week in the green. All right, folks, that's it for the Overnight Action Report. Join me at 8:45 Eastern for everything that's going on in the European markets. See you here at MarketStream.live.